Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 10 new mum hacks. A few of these are things I've known for a while, just I've not shared, and then other things are things that I recently found that I want to share with you guys as well. So yeah, let's get started. I'm going to be talking about and giving hacks for different areas of things around motherhood. So the first two are to do with food shopping. Right, so the first one is, if you ever go shopping and you forget your little coin or a pound coin, use your house keys. If you have one of the just like the round bit on the end, just take that off your key ring, use that in the trolley, and you can go shopping. Just obviously be careful with the key sticking out of it. But yeah, it works great if you forget it. And next one is, if I'm with my daughter, I use a magic bag. Basically, it's an affordable bag. I always keep it in my pocket because, knowing me, I'll go in a shop and obviously I'll buy a few things. I don't want to spending a load of money on a new bag. So I have one of those that you reuse and you fold it up and stick in your pocket, and I call it the magic bag. So with my kids, I'll say, do you want the magic bag? And it'll keep them entertained, because then when we do the self-checkout, they can put it in the magic bag, but also it distracts my daughter trying to take it out of the bag as well. Like, I can sit her in the trolley and walk around with her and she'll just be distracted taking out the bag. So that works when I'm food shopping with them. Right, another one is to do with snacking. There's technically two. The first one is, always keep a snack in the car. Something that obviously won't melt, so something that's not chocolate related, or something that needs to be fresh. So you could have something like breakfast bars, some of the cereal biscuits, something like that. Because I always give my children a snack as soon as they finish school. If I'm out most of the day, which means I don't have time to put a snack in my car, there's always snacks in there, and they're great for if we're driving anywhere and they're getting hungry as well. Just something that's nice to snack on, that's not unhealthy, but will fill them as well. Another one is a snack box that we keep in the house. We have a box full of unhealthy snacks, a box full of healthy snacks, and then one full of crisps. And then basically what they do is, they have a box that day, they pick what snacks they want in, they have one unhealthy snack, two snacks out of the healthy basket, and then one packet of crisps. And then throughout the day they can help themselves to fruit, and then I also pre-cut fruit and store that in the fridge as well. So it means that all day, if they fancy a snack, they're just in charge of it. So instead of coming to me and saying, "Mummy, can I have this? Can I have that?" It's already in a box on the side of the kitchen, and they just help themselves when they're hungry. One of the things that I have to do just to make sure that my day stays on track is make a to-do list. Every morning or every night, just sit down and do a to-do list. I tend to do mine for the week. So yesterday was a Sunday, for example. I sat down and put in my phone Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, sometimes the weekend day if we've got things going off. And then I basically, on my phone, I can put a checklist, so it creates a little box so I can tap it and it puts a line through it. And I make a list of probably about 5 things to do every single day. It just means I stay on top of it, and I'm quite an organised person, and it feels nice when you can just tick everything off and be like, right, I'm done, free time. So yeah, definitely recommend having lists if you want to stay on top of things and stay organised. Another tip to stay organised, especially in the morning if you're going on school runs, is set alarms on your phone for several ones. So you could do them every 10 minutes, every half an hour, just so when they go off, the kids kind of know and you kind of know what you need to get done or what you need to do at that point. We have one going off at 7, which we wake up to, and then we have one at 7:30. That one tends to be that's when you need to start eating breakfast and whatnot. And then we have one going off at 8 o'clock. That one's usually make sure you brush your teeth, because then we need to slowly start getting shoes and coats on, that type of thing. And then we have one at 8:15, which means we need to get out the door. So these are great reminders for me, but also if the kids are with me and with my phone, they then know what that alarm means. So it's great to keep organised and on top of things, especially for busy mornings. We stick to this routine in the mornings constantly, and if it gets messed up, it's just the whole rest of it just, yeah. So definitely have a good morning routine with alarms to help you kind of guide your way through the routine. A good one to keep tidy for the kids. My kids are 5, almost 5 and almost 8. So what I like to do is I don't really like to have many toys downstairs now because of that age where they can play with the toys upstairs. But my daughter, because she's still quite little, she likes to bring in the toys down. So instead of us having a toy box downstairs, now we have a basket. We use it as a toy box, but that also means that it's quite small. If when it gets full, all I have to do is pick it up and take it upstairs, put the toys away and then bring it back down again. So it's a lot easier to take it upstairs than having like a big toy box down here or carrying them all, because there's loads of little fiddly bits that you can't carry everything. So having a basket really helps to just take them upstairs when it's full or when you want to tidy the living room. A great nighttime / morning hack is to have a special clock in their bedrooms. Ava is a pain of waking up really early, but sometimes too early where it's not reasonable to wake up. So like 6, that type of time, I wouldn't mind, but when it gets to about 3 or 4 and she wants to get up and go downstairs, we now have a clock that I basically coloured in. So just a normal clock, I took the back off, took the front off, and then with green marker I just highlighted the time between 6 and 7. That means if she wakes up between that time and the little hand, which I also like coloured green, is on the green bit, it means she can come downstairs. I've also done it between 6 and 7 so she doesn't get confused with bedtime. Ava goes to bed between 7 and 7:30. That means when she goes to bed, the little green hand would just be outside the green area, so she knows that it's not time to go downstairs, it's time to get in bed. And it's working really well, and my daughter's quite visual with things. So when she does get up early in the morning and I say, right, let's have a look at your clock, and I'll say to her, is the little hand, the green little hand, in the green bit? She'll tell me yes or no, and then she knows to go back to bed without any arguments. And sometimes now she does it herself as well. So she'll come in the bedroom, say 6 o'clock, and be like, Mummy, it's time to go downstairs, it's in the green bit. So it's great for if your children wake up really early, but also you don't have to spend a fortune on like colourful lights. It literally cost me a couple of quid from the shop and then coloured it in myself. The next one I thought was genius. There's so many times when I have a carton of juice and give it to my daughter. When she picks it up, she doesn't realise it, but she squeezes it ever so slightly and it all falls out. You lift up the flaps and you tell your child to hold on to the flaps instead of the actual carton part, and they don't squeeze it and spill it everywhere. So it's great. The last and final one is perfect for now, basically, while we have to do so much of hand washing, is sometimes with children they can overuse the hand wash. So like the funnel of it, the tube to kind of like squeeze it, it's quite long, so when you do it you get so much hand wash in your hands. The best thing to do is either tie a elastic band or a bubble around the bottom of it so it doesn't go all the way down, but there's still enough in the hands to keep them clean, but it means obviously you don't get hand wash everywhere, and also it means it lasts longer as well. So those are my 10 new mum hacks. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give a big thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. If you've got any hacks you'd like to share, just comment them down below and I'd love to read through them all. But yeah, I hope you have an amazing rest of the day and I will see you soon.